Colin Blackwell in tonight. He didn't play last night. Oscar Beck is out. A shot from the point. Stopped out in front of the net. We're in game 1 2 nights ago. In what turned out to be a 6-3 win. Matt Duchene backhands one from a tough angle. Looked around, decided dumping it in was best. Cody Ceci. Bouncing puck now free. Played by Renton into Granlund. Rebound free for a moment as Hintz had a whack at it. Now Harley. And it's frozen by Skinner. Harley out there. Bouchard. And McDavid again. Bouchard steps into one. That got deflected and wound up in the net. A power play goal for Edmonton. Looked like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had the last touch of that one. And a 1-0 Oilers lead. Less than 6 minutes gone by.
Gives you the possession in zone. You don't have to break out again. The shot by Bouchard breaks the stick of Roope Hintz right there. It deflects off of Hintz and goes right on the tape to Nugent-Hopkins. Power play goals in back-to-back games.
Here comes Edmonton again. Zach Hyman's shot frozen. Lindell moved it quickly for Heiskanen. Nifty move to try to shed Trent Frederick. Lindell has a wide open Robertson. That hit bodies in front. The follow-up. No team has ever made it to a Stanley Cup final with a percentage that bad in the playoffs. Here's McDavid shorthanded, and he rang it off the goalpost. Trying to counter quickly, Tyler Seguin. Marchment, Robertson, rebound free. Another one dropped by Skinner.
Seguin thinks he's got a clean lane, but McDavid jumps in between the pass to Harley. Short side, you hear it ring off the bars. McDavid pulls to the middle. Harley's trying to take that pass away.
And Perry's out of the box. Edmonton kills off this shorthand situation. Here's Perry with the takeaway. Dallas is changing, and a tip goes wide. Centering pass chip wide by Kane. Now back of the line, Stetcher. And an easy glove save for Ottinger. 45 to go in the opening period. Duchene trying to catch Edmonton in a change. Put it right into the midsection of Stuart Skinner, who hangs on. Changing up the lines, trying to get the others going. But it really hasn't happened so far. Harley over the back of the net. 97 career postseason wins now for Pete DeBoer. That's 5th all time. And the 4 ahead of him have all won at least 3 Stanley Cups. Chris Knobloch said it went against them late, but they had a couple of chances, and Frederick had the best one. He whipped from a great position in the slot. And now Wallman looking for a little space. Long pass off the stick of Granlund. Still got to McDavid. Trying to get through Heiskanen, and he got a shot through. Draisaitl. He's on the move. Tried to get it to Kapanen, and Harley broke it up. Draisaitl took it back. Shot right on. Kicked out by Ottinger. Some room. Don't think he realized how wide open he was. Bouchard for Nugent-Hopkins. Down low. Draisaitl. Stopped at point-blank range by Ottinger.
Utilizes this play. He's going to turn backwards here to take the puck on his backhand. He'll open up to receive it on his backhand. His hands are so good. He cradles it and shoots it. He wants to go up short side on Ottinger. Ottinger read the play and gets his blocker over. That's a good push.
His assist in the first period is 20th point of this postseason. Walking right out in front, McDavid didn't get a lot on the poke, and Ottinger able to smother it out of the box. Edmonton had 1 shot on goal on that power play. Wallman, and it'll be held by Ottinger. Dadonov got tied up by Kulak. Ceci pinched in. Granlund has some room now as he retreats. Sends it toward the net, and it's smothered by Stuart Skinner. Duchene got his first goal of the playoffs 2 nights ago. Jamie Benn has just 1. Here's a takeaway and a setup. Out in front of free puck as it caromed off Janmark. Off as he lost the puck up high again. Petrovic lofted it in. Klingberg there. His stick lifted by Duchene out in front. A great chance for Anthony. stopped at point-blank range by Skinner. Now Granlund. Edmonton scrambling a bit in its own zone. That one off the stick of Rantanen and wide. Leon played it off to Kapanen by himself in the offensive zone. Back of the line, Wallman put it right on net. And now Seguin. Marchment has help coming. It's Duchesne. And he threw it from a tough angle. And it's squeezed by Skinner.
Like somebody that's really close, and what a boost it would be for the Oilers.
Face off one by Hintz. Harley's shot snared by Skinner. Trying to make a move on Klingberg. One hand on the stick, a hand off for Rantanen, and Hintz is right out in front. Now it's Harley. A little bit of a knuckleball and a rebound by Hintz. Stopped by Skinner. McDavid working on Ceci. Drops it back. Kulak shot blocked. He scores on the follow-up. Brett Kulak makes it 2-0 Edmonton.
McDavid will come off the bench, and he catches it way up at the far blue line. Rantanen over back checks, so he gets a little deep. He actually blocks the shot, and Kulak stays right with it.
But trying to win it. 17 assists for Connor McDavid in the playoffs. Here's a chance for Duchesne. Drops it back. Marchment. That wound up off the back wall. On the move, Nugent Hopkins. Kane, a lot of room. Stopped by Ottinger. And the rebound swept away by Lindell, but not out. Wallman and Nugent. Hopkins deflected in. Connor Brown tipped it in. Edmonton leads 3-0.
After ACL surgery, was just hanging on, trying to find his game back. Healthy again, effective again, and this is a deflection out of the air of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' wrister. It bounces once and goes under the glove of Jake Ottinger, and the Oilers.
And stay out of the penalty box if you're Edmonton. Largest lead of the series for the Oilers. Here they come again. Perry denied by Ottinger. A huge save with Dallas trying to stay in the game late in this second period. Connor Brown the goal. Here comes McDavid. Knocked down by Ottinger. Harley walking in. His shot is blocked by Draisaitl, and then the try by Ceci kicked out by Skinner. McDavid. You would say he doesn't have time, but he has plenty of time. Snapped one from the blue line, turned aside by Ottinger. And right on cue, Lindell, great job to get back and stop Hyman, who was heading toward the net along the goal line. Evander Kane riffs one, snapped out of the air by Jake Ottinger. And Reek out there to take the draw, won it. Here's a breakaway for Johnston. Stopped by Skinner. Johnston. Headmans for Granlund with some speed. Trying to go around Stetcher. Tough angle shot. Stopped by Skinner. How about going to the Stanley Cup final with 5 different teams? Corey Perry. That's something that may never be done again. Shot on by Johnston and Rantanen. Heiskanen. Shot it wide. Rebound. Great stop by Skinner. He went lunging back into the crease to deny Lindell.
He finds a loose puck on the 4-on-4 and gets all the way across the net. It's his stick that saves this. It's on the goal line off Esa Lindell. It's still.
That was third most in the league, and then he had 16 in the playoffs to lead the postseason by 5 over Carter Verhaeghe. They have a man alone in front. It's Janmark. Hit the post, and he still couldn't poke it in.
When you have 2 goals, those are the types of breaks you get. It is really remarkable here that, 20 goals against and 4 losses.
Well, I guess here's the thing. Here's Dadonov trying to spoil it. We would have blamed Ray Ferraro that time for the announcer jinx. That one shot wide by Johnston. Dadonov for Johnston. Good stick by Frederick. Backhand wide. They've had all kinds of chances here to get on the board. One last shot by Bishop, blocked by Frederick. That one hurt, but it was the finishing touch on the shutout.